So how do you feel about that whole, I asked the previous band as well, but it's a big thing. Record labels are almost becoming non-existent now because the internet is giving people such an opportunity and exposure to get out there, start their own record labels, maybe even, you know, just put their stuff on websites like Famecast. So, I mean, how do you feel about that?
I think it's great. Personally,
it's a good thing. We're pretty much, since I joined Bangladesh, one of the reasons that I was so stoked on it was because we do all of our own graphics. This genius and this genius here, they do all of our album design. Obviously, the rest of us, it's a democracy, so 3 votes wins. The other 2 just have to sit on the side. So, but you know, they design stuff and bring it into practice. We all brainstorm. We design our own CDs. We go get our own recordings. We've been booking a lot of our own stuff. We do everything. We're a self-sufficient unit completely. We pretty much really just need distribution and just to be heard and seen because we've put this together just with some guys that are a bunch of 30-year-old men have been doing it a long time.
Exactly.
Ooh, don't say
that. So Bangladesh, where did you guys come up with this name? What does it mean? How does it fit into the whole, what you guys wish to accomplish?
We started. Throughout the brainstorming sessions, we threw out like every name under the sun, and it's just like coming up with a name that for the band is like that's what's gonna stick with you. You know, you want something. We were always looking for something that didn't quite sound metal, you know. And the funny story is like the hat that I'm not wearing because I kicked it off the stage. If somebody finds that, give it back, please. I looked inside. It said "Made in Bangladesh," and I just threw. I was like, "What about Bangladesh?" And it kind of like just kind of flew out and then flew down like real quick. Like 2 weeks later, Sean and JC came back in and like, who threw out Bangladesh, blah, blah, blah. We've been looking it up and we found all these weird parallels throughout the history of the country and the mission of the band. And it actually ended up kind of working out. So, and I'll let JC and Sean talk about that a little bit because it's kind of really cool.
Pretty much what happened, I'll try to give the quick version. Basically, when we picked the name, I've always been kind of political and social and we've always, you know, been about children and the economy and just things in the state of the world. And whenever we chose Bangladesh, I wanted to make sure that it went with the parallel of like, and Bangladesh, the country has been through so much with poverty and assassinations in their country and constant things fighting for their freedom. And so when I came back with the information, I set the guys down and we went through it and we studied it together as a band. And I found parallels and we built off of that. And now, you know, we get involved in charities, we do benefit for children. We realized that by picking this name, it opened us up to an international market. You know, that's why we named the album, the EP, Running with Bulls, because it had something to do with, you know, Spain and people, you know, running and getting plowed over, but the strong survive, and if you pick yourself up, you can win this race. And so they agreed and I agreed and we educated each other, and Bangladesh was it, and here we are now, and we're living it. We're not faking. We're not faking it. It's one of our songs. We're not faking it. We really eat it, breathe it, live it, sleep it, and that's why we are Bangladesh. It's the 5.
Very cool. So with Famecast, if you guys win the hefty prize, and of course you have the worldwide exposure going on right now, but if you win, you become the phenom, and you get this worldwide exposure and the money. What do you guys plan on doing with it?
Come on, Sean.
Getting a van. Buying a van to take to the East Coast.
Because we need some space. We're in an Xterra right now, and it sucks next to these dirty bastards.
We only play 3 songs long,
so we're drenched. You know, it's like get in a truck with these guys after a show for 4 hours. Whew.
The bottom line is that I mean, touring is expensive. It's like you gotta gas, you gotta eat, you know, you gotta travel. I mean, so this money will definitely help. We're hoping, you know, to win it, so please vote. But
it'll help us. It'll help us help others.
Yeah, you know.
Exactly.
So
there you go.
That's what we're gonna use it for.
Very
Merch.
cool.
Everything is gonna be related to the tour. So.
Well, I wish you guys the best.
Cheers,
Bangladesh,
guys.
Thank you for
Thanks for representing Austin, you guys. You did such a great job tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, Famecast.com. Cheers.